Hey everybody, it's Ethan. I'm standing out in front of the church. It's Friday, yet still morning for 2 hours. Recording this video for you today to invite you to be here Sunday, September 7th. We're having our celebration of our building project, the dedication of all the work that we've been able to do here over the last year. And there's some wonderful things, special things that are going to be happening. Part of that, I want to introduce you to my good friend Jerry Millsaps. A lot of y'all don't know Jerry and his wonderful wife Ruthie, who's operating the camera right now actually as we're standing here. But they were part of the early foundations of this church, along with a handful of people that are still here, and then many, many people that are scattered around the country. And two of those, Benny and Ella Claire Clark. Benny was one of our early pastors as well. They're going to be in town. But Jerry, what year did you and Ruth come to the Valley and begin working with the ministry here?
In the fall of 1988.
The fall of 1988, and I remember when you left, that was around the year 2000, after the 99 games.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And what was the main thing that you were a part of in the time that God worked through you guys here at Trinity?
Well, let me start by saying that sometimes difficult things bring about good things. And during one of those years when spring was coming and we began to look at the whole congregation was going to be moving except for one person in my family. And that created a difficulty for us, but out of that, eventually the mother church merged with the mission churches of Vale and Beaver Creek and came back together as a single congregation. And out of that, my focus in ministry began to be the community and resort ministries. And through that came Vail Valley Cares, that has gone far beyond what I could have ever dreamed of. But God's done an amazing work there and continues the resort ministry and the things that God's doing here.
That's right. And really what you were talking about is when those churches came together, that's when there went from being Vail Baptist Church that met in the Vail Chapel and Lake Creek Baptist Church, which met here on the property in the cabin. And that's when Trinity Church was born through that merger.
There's a bee on my face.
There's a bee. If there's a jiggle on the camera, it's a bee buzzing Ruthie. But the other thing you talked about with Vail Valley Cares, and I think most of y'all are aware of it, and shoot bee, shoot. This is live action camera here. Those are the thrifty shops.
Yes.
A lot of people, if you're not familiar with what Vail Valley Cares is, it's the thrifty shops. And so guys, I hope on Sunday you have an opportunity to say hi to Jerry and Ruthie, to say hi to Benny and Ella Claire. And if there's people here that you don't recognize, they may be guests of ours from the community, but they may also be people who have come to be here with us. I think maybe some of the Havener brothers might be here, but people who have been part of the story of Trinity, that we are still part of the story now. And just one last thing before this bee totally buzzes Ruth, is the focus scripture that I'm going to be looking at for this Sunday is out of 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 9. And it says that no ear has heard, no eye has seen, and no mind has imagined. One translation says no mind has conceived what God has in store for those who love Him. Friends, that is the story of the past of Trinity. That's what we're about right now. And when we think about the future of who we are, our little church that's blessed with this amazing project that we've done, it's that God has a calling for us. And just as Jerry said that, when he and Benny and then Greg and the handful of people in the community and here at Trinity that gave birth to Vail Valley Cares, man, they could not have imagined the 2 stores, the millions of dollars literally that have been given back into the community. They could not have imagined or fathomed that God would bless that ministry and grow it in the way He has. And friends, we cannot imagine what God has in store for us as we love Him and love the people of this community in this valley through Him, as He expresses His love through us. And that's what we're about. I know some of you are out of town, but if you are here in the valley, I urge you to be here. It's going to be a wonderful day of celebration as we look at what has happened, what is happening, and what is to come for us as the family that we call Trinity Church. Guys, I love you, and I look forward to seeing you day after tomorrow on Sunday. God bless.
Amen.